Oh my goodness. I want this to be a simple concept for you to totally take in and internalize and understand. You do not have to stay in overwhelm or have your mind feel so busy that you can't even concentrate on what needs to be done. Let me tell you the three super quick things that you can do to help yourself feel better around bar prep, not be overwhelmed. Go ahead and actually feel solid with it. So, you know, you need to watch this if you are constantly pushing back your bar study schedule. If you don't even have a bar study schedule, that's a problem. Why else would you need to watch this? If when you go to study, you don't actually get to studying or you get distracted halfway through. Okay. Mental and physical clutter will stop you in your tracks. It'll keep you from even going to study, especially if you're in an environment where the clutter exists. And when you move towards studying, you feel like, I don't want to be there. You're turned off to going to your desk or walking into that room. I just got off with a client and I helped her to create a strategic plan for actually clearing out clutter so that her study space would be an inviting place to walk into. So, this is what I'm going to suggest to you if this is something that you're dealing with. Number one, chances are the problem starts in our minds with thinking too much about how we're going to take care of something, wanting to take care of it perfectly, coming up with a perfect plan, but then not having the time or resources or discipline to follow through with that plan. So what do? Dispense with that plan and just get it done. So, for example, you have a pile of papers around that you cannot get rid of because you mean to do something with each one of those papers. Each paper seems important, or it was at the time. Chances are you put that paper there on your desk thinking that seeing it every day would remind you of what it is that you need to go do and that you would get around to it someday. Except you do that with every paper that you come across. And so now you have a pile of papers on your desk or around your desk that aren't serving you any good and are just creating a mental noise. Here's what you do. Take every single last one of those papers and just put them in a neat stack. Like, fluff it, put it in a stack so that they're all kind of lined up, and then put them in one box or binder, whatever binder that you plan to like file them away in one day. Let's say that you had a plan for them, just put it away. Like you might not take a chance to 3-hole punch the papers or whatever like that. Just put them in the binder and stick the binder somewhere, okay? What if you have like tchotchkes stuff around that you really want to put away into the separate rooms that they belong in? They're distracting you while they're around your desk. Get a little basket. Everything that doesn't belong on your desk, put it in the basket. Set the basket by the door. Set the basket somewhere out of sight, somewhere where you can remember to go pick it up. And then set a timer for 5 minutes. Pick up that basket and go around the house and put everything in its spot. You don't have to make it pretty. You just drop it. Set a timer. Now, some people, they have a hard time doing any of this because of the mental anxiety of clearing away the stuff because, well, you were supposed to do something with that stuff and now you're just putting it away. And it feels like you're breaking a promise to yourself that you're not getting around to doing something that you told yourself you were getting around to doing. But listen, while that stuff is out there, all it's doing is screaming at you that you haven't completed your promise yet, while you're supposed to be working on another promise that you made yourself, a bigger promise that you made yourself, passing the bar. So give yourself a date that you'll circle back around to that basket, that tote, that binder, wherever it is that you choose to temporarily place all of those cluttering items so that you can have a clear mental space. Give yourself a date of when you'll revisit it. Set it for 1 week after the bar exam. Okay? So you're not giving up on your hopes, dreams, and plans. You're just scheduling them for another date so that you could take it off your mind, give yourself the clear, clean space that you deserve so that you can focus on your studies. Once you get the physical clutter out of the way and you have your schedule laid out, if you don't have a schedule laid out, just comment below. I'll help you out with that. But once you have cleared away the physical clutter, you have your schedule laid out. You know what subjects you're going to study. You know what strategies you're going to use in that study session. That is so important. Don't carry that information in your head. Write that down too. Which specific strategy will I use? Flashcards, mind mapping, yada, 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 whichever works. Write it down. Once you have all that, you've set up your space for success, and you still find that you're not able to study, I want you to look at my Bar Mind Reset Retreat. It's a 3 day thing that we're doing. It's 1 hour a day. And it's really going to help you to go into your mind to find out why your mind is not letting you study when you have all your materials, you have your schedule, you have your resources. Your family is willing to back down and give you space if you let them know that I need space. But yet you're still not doing the studying. You're looking at something that's inside of your mind. And we help you to get to that inside the retreat. In this series, I'm going to teach you what to look out for, and I'm actually going to help you on the spot to resolve it so that by the time you're done with this retreat, you'll be able to dive into your studies. That's what I am doing just out of my heart. I don't usually do this in December. It's kind of late in the game, I think, but there are a lot of people who just got their scores, and it's something that is really powerful, really shifts things for you when you are thinking about going back to studying. Some people are doing this after failing the bar once, even twice, maybe more. Some people do this from out of the gate so that they can set themselves up for success and not even play with the chances of failing. Whichever boat that you're in, right? Mentally and emotionally, there is a game that goes into passing the bar exam. You need to know what that game is, and most of all, you need to go ahead and start winning it. And that's what we help you do inside the Bar Mind Reset Retreat. I'm going to see if I could post the link below so that you can take a look at it and join in if you want to. It's completely free, and it's up to you whether you want to do a holistic bar prep approach or you just want to focus on the academics. There's no right or wrong. You do you. If it doesn't work out doing it the whole academic route and ignoring your mind, your body, and your heart, then come find us, because that's what we do inside the Bar Mind Reset Retreat and all the other Bar Exam Mentor programs and services. Talk to you later.